Ashley Bree back with another video. As you can see, I am in my classroom, if you can't tell from the background, but I am in my classroom and I have some time, so I did want to address some things about working and being pregnant at the same time. As you guys already know, if you are a subscriber to my channel, I am a second grade teacher, and yeah, I'm a second grade teacher, and I am pregnant and will be working all the way up until my due date. Now, this is a very first for me. This is my third baby, but I have not worked up into my due date, so there's some things I gotta discuss and tell you about. So if you're interested in this video, definitely keep on watching. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know right now at the beginning of this video that you still have responsibilities being pregnant and working, especially as a teacher. Now, let me tell you, no pity is shown just because you're pregnant. You still have responsibilities. You still have responsibilities to your students. You still have responsibility to your administration team. When I tell you, nothing changes. So no pity is shown. I do want to tell y'all that first, just at the beginning. Right along. As far as getting through the day and teaching, for the entire day, it's fine. I work from 7:20 to 3:20 every day, and I literally can make it through the day. It's like right at 3:20, I'm exhausted. Like literally, sometimes I have to go home and take a nap to like regroup. So those nights where we have like PTO night, or if we have like fall festival or open house, grandparents night, things like that, where we have to come back after working a full day, those are kind of the things that takes me over the edge, and kind of like I'm like, okay, like now I'm exhausted the next day, especially because then after that I still have to come home and do things around the house, get things prepared for the next day, figure out what we're gonna eat, things like that all take place. So a lot of times if I have to do extracurricular activities after that work day, I'm exhausted, like literally. But as far as like standing up and walking around, I have to kind of stay constantly moving a little bit, because if I sit too much, that's a problem, because then I start to feel like, it's called lightning crutch. I start to like get lightning crutch when I get up again. So if I sit too long, when I get up again, lightning crutch starts striking. In your third trimester, you probably experience this as well, but it kind of feels like a really, really strong cramping feeling when you're walking. So if I sit down too long, that happens. But so I have to kind of stay at a balance, because if I walk too much, then my feet will start to swell. So it's kind of like a happy medium, but it's been working for me, and I've been good thus far. Now, physically, I'm good. No problems there. Now, dealing with students, I know that's a big question that some people are wondering, just dealing with students and just being emotionally okay. With me, some days are good, some days are better than others. Because you are dealing with a classroom full of students. They are going to still constantly ask questions. They're going to be themselves. They're going to be kids. And a lot of times during your pregnancy, you have higher stress levels. You have anxiety. You have lots of things going on, where sometimes, it's not in your best interest to be working that day. I have had moments where I felt like that. Like, like I really shouldn't even be here, because, either I'm just emotionally drained, or it's like my nerves are unbalanced, and things are just starting to irk me that usually wouldn't irk me. And I think it's because I have so many hormones and things going on where I'm not acceptable to them as I would have been if I wasn't this far along in my pregnancy, or pregnant at all. So that part of it has been a struggle. Now, I'm breathing hard, y'all. So this is another struggle with teaching in your third trimester. Like, I get short breath. Like, I'm so short of breath. Like, I'm just so short of breath. When I'm talking, I'm having to like pause and breathe. Like, you hear me like huffing and puffing now. And it's like that when I'm teaching as well, because I'm trying to get out so much information and relay so much good content to my students, I get so worked up, or and I just lose my breath. I'm constantly drinking water. Constantly drinking water is constant trips to the restroom, which I'm in a classroom full of kids. So it's like, do I keep bothering my neighbor teacher to listen out? Do I try to find somebody in the hallway every 30 minutes? So it's a lot when dealing with a pregnancy this far along and teaching in a classroom, because here in my district, we do not have any professional, like paraprofessional help in second grade classrooms. So I don't have anybody else in here to like watch my class for a second while I run to the restroom. So it was either for me to have to buzz the office to send somebody, or get a student to run across the hall to ask that teacher to listen out, or if they have an extra person in their room at that time, maybe one of them can come over here and watch my class. Like, it's too much work, like, to get somebody to cover your class. So I try not to drink as much water. So that's another thing. I do need to stay hydrated. I do need to drink water throughout the day, but literally I can't. So, these are all the things that are the woes of being pregnant in your third trimester and working. Like, y'all, not to mention, it's fall where I'm at right now, and germs, bacteria, all of that is at an all-time high right now. So, of course, being a teacher, you're going to have your kids that wants to love on you, wants to always be around you. But honestly, I have to look out for my health. So I do have to make like a barrier. I'm like, okay, don't pass this point at my desk before coming to speak to me. Because when I tell you, kids will get like literally right here, and you're like, oh, you're there. Like, they will invade all types of personal space. So when I tell you, you have to be mindful of that, and let the students know. I've been having to let students know, like, cover your mouth, go get sanitizer, sneeze, and let's try to keep our mouths covered. And every afternoon I do have to spray like my room down with disinfectant spray, because like I have to watch out for my immune system, which is lower during this time of pregnancy. So that's another thing about teaching in your third trimester, is that you do have to be aware of all the germs, because they are on a rampage at schools, especially elementary schools. So, kids will sneeze, wipe their nose, pick up their pencil, touch chairs, all in 5 seconds. And it's like, oh my gosh, look at all those germs that just got everywhere. So I'm constantly like washing my hands. I'm constantly using sanitizer. I'm constantly spraying the room down, just to be mindful of those things. But these are the things that, that you have to deal with when you're working in your third trimester, not to mention your belly. With germs and bacteria being at an all-time high, like my kids wants to like touch my belly and like ask me like, when is your baby coming, and do this and do that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, germ overload. Like, no, like, and I hate to like sound mean, but I'm having to like keep them away. Like, no, don't touch my stomach, just look, and all of the things like that, just to kind of like keep me from catching anything that they might have, or coming down with something that I don't need at this moment in time. So it's just kind of been a struggle in that area. My belly is getting huge, literally, and it's getting heavier. So like I told you, I need that happy medium of sitting and standing, but I'm usually always up, like roaming the room. I've limited that these past couple weeks, where I do roam the room, but every so often I sit down, like sit on the side of the table, things like that, to rest my legs, because you will get tired. And that just comes with the territory. As the baby gets bigger, the more tired you're going to get. With me, this pregnancy, I've been sitting a lot lower than my other pregnancies. So, and I guess because I'm having a boy, he sits lower. So it's hard for me to bend over, like pick pencils off the floor, paper. So at the end of the day, like I'm having my class, like make sure they clean up. I do that anyways, but I'm really like, okay, like let's really check, because Ms. Hill's not gonna be able to like go back around after y'all leave and pick up after you, because trust me, that pencil will be there all week. Because it's so hard for me to bend over now and do things where, it's just hard, y'all. It's not to mention insomnia. Like y'all, like I mentioned, like how I get tired, but I only get tired like during this certain part of like certain parts of the day, like literally right after work, like between 4 and 6 o'clock. Those are my most tiredest hours of the day, and literally I'm up until like maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I'm like tired, like tremendously tired again. Um, and and then my alarm goes off at 6 o'clock, and I'm just like, wait, like I just went to sleep. Like, no. So getting out of bed is also like horrible. Like I can't even like sugarcoat it, y'all. Getting out of bed is horrible. As you can see, like I don't even have on foundation today. Like no eyebrows, nothing. Like I put on a little mascara to kind of look awake, but and a little lip gloss. But other than that, y'all, I've been doing the minimum. I'm really just trying to think of something else to let you guys know about teaching in your third trimester. Oh, finding stuff to wear, of course, like finding things to wear at work. That's another thing. Like it's another thing for me to find stuff to wear at home because I can lounge around in big t-shirts and leggings and be fine. But coming to work, it's like, oh gosh, like now I have to think of something to wear that's appropriate. Now I have to think of something to wear that fits okay. So that's starting to become an issue. Not to, I'm constantly getting bigger. Baby boy's growing, so that's another like aha, girl, you're pregnant moment. All right, y'all, so quick outfit of the day. Baby bump, just a long tunic and some brown leggings. I do have on some tan sandals, but yeah, this is me. Doing the minimum. I do need to re-moisturize my hair. This is a twist out, but hey, y'all, like I'm here. Like I'm to that stage where it's like, listen, be happy I'm here. I have a lot of coworkers that ask me like, how are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm here. And I literally mean like I'm here. Like be happy I'm at work today, because if it was up to me, I would call out. If I didn't have to take maternity leave and use all my days, I probably wouldn't be here most days of the week. It's not as terrible as I thought it probably would be, which I still have a couple more weeks to go. So, I mean, who knows? It might get worse as time goes by, because y'all, I get so nervous. It's like, what if like I go into labor at work? Like, what's my plan? How are my students going to react? Like I bust office and say what? Like, what do I say in front of my students? Beep, Miss Hill's going to labor, like, help, like, I don't know. And so I always get kind of paranoid at the fact that I might go to labor at work. So y'all, I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now to tell y'all, but if I do, I would definitely make a second video, follow-up part 2 to this video. But I'm at work and on my planning, so I had some free time, and I thought that I would film another work life series and this time about teaching in your third trimester. So I hope this video informed you guys a little bit. If it did, go ahead and thumbs up this video. If you would like to see more updates and more things about teaching while pregnant, or anything that deals with my work life, definitely comment below, let me know, and like and comment and share and subscribe. Do all those YouTube things that you already know. And thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.